So last week I shared a short video on how I paint these 5-minute landscapes. I had just published a Skillshare class called Paint with Confidence 5-minute luscious landscapes. And yesterday I had the good news that my Skillshare class was selected for a staff pick. So that was a nice surprise. And so my video today is another demo of how I do these little 5-minute landscapes. The purpose of these is not to paint an incredibly stunning painting. The purpose is to loosen up with paint and get very quickly into the luscious language of paint and just using it, enjoying it on your brush and breaking through those barriers that stop you from painting. So it is literally 5 minutes and I'll show you how I do it now. So just looking at this one, what I liked was the sort of vigorous brush strokes and where the colours blend on the paper. What I didn't like was these bits of white paper peeking through. So I'm going to do another one, and this time I'm going to try and cover more of the paper. Also, I liked the yellow and the green, but I didn't like the blue. So this time I've swapped out the blue for a neon pink, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to do this image, and I've already done a simple line drawing, so I'm going to start my clock for 5 minutes. Go. So first, I'm going to just mix up a bit of pink with white and yellow to get a kind of peachy colour. And with my big brush, I'm just going to cover some area like that. The joy of this method is really using the biggest brush strokes you can and being free and loose with the paint. So the paint is quite transparent and the pen is showing through, so I'm going to see what happens when I mix up this pink with this green. These are actually opposites on the color wheel. The green is very strong relative to the pink, so I'm trying to create a nice gray. Yeah, that's what I was going for. And come in with some water on my brush. Oh, that's delicious. Look at that. That's so fun. I want to put in a bit of cloud here. A really nice thing to do is dip your brush in paint and then go into your water, because then you get some effects you wouldn't otherwise get. So I've covered my whole paper. I'm getting some nice things happening. I'm going to switch to a smaller brush and try and bring in some thicker colour here. See what this is quite a soft brush. I want to get a harder brush. You kind of have to do this without even really thinking about what you're doing. Get that off. The light grey is lovely. I'm just going to try and get some depth of colour in to these rocks. There's a rock in the middle there. And there's some sheep that I want to pick out with a nice bright pink here. There we go. What else does it need? Look in here. Try and make the most of what the brushes can do. and what the water can do. And that's my time. 5 minutes, done. So those are my 2 5-minute warm-ups. And on this one, what's quite nice is all the lovely brush effects and the paint doing its thing on the paper. So I hope that was interesting. And if you'd like a slightly slower and better explained version of 5-minute landscapes, head over to my Skillshare class.